That's the plan for today. I'm not sure if I want to be on camera today. Kind of not feeling it. But we'll see what happens. At least for the alliance raid, the rest of the dialogue quests, the dialogue, I'm not gonna be on camera for that. And so good. Love it. So good. Oh, that's right. I'm an Alamigo. Okay, let's just go finish these up. I can't imagine there's too much more left of this Alliance raid quest stuff. Hide that, just so I don't have to have that up. It's oh, kids, kitties. What strange manners for the one who proposed the survey to so promptly abandon it. You have no object. You have no objection to traveling separately, I guess. And I lie. Dark steel. What are these used for? Arugan? Okay, I don't think usually if something takes level it actually looks kind of nice. Kind of like for level 50, I mean, it has like the 4 stars or whatever, but for level 50 that's not too bad. Like that. See, this I actually don't mind how that looks very much. I would actually like making that, but I actually really. Always looking for more dancer stuff because I don't have that much dancer stuff. Care about those. Okay. Okay, so this lets me stuff. Griffin's veins. Definitely like the sounds of those. Oh, she's max level. Slowly but surely getting them up to max level. Dun 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 dun. We need to go to Thanaland. Cool. Daw. It's better just because the Ethernet shard is right here. Oh no. Actually a nice looking bow, to be honest. I feel like I'm gonna need to make a I think I'm at my max retainer limit. I was like, I think I need to make a retainer just for samurai. I don't even use samurai that much. It's the thaumaturgy. Explosive. There's people who've made it to this point in this alliance raid and probably have never picked up Black Mage. The Dafik twins, Nald, Thal. Here they worship Thal, who keeps the realm of the dead and weighs the worth of. Contrast, Nald keeps the world of the living and oversees their financial fortunes. Their names are borne by many a location and religious organizations. Some, extremely wealthy and powerful, exist to nurture faith in them. On the surface, it may seem strange that a hub of commerce such as Allah could be home to such spiritual people, but it is actually quite logical when one considers that their religion is, in essence, commerce. In any event, Naldthal is a truly unusual divinity. What was originally held to be one god came to be worshipped as twins. Indeed, rather than two distinct entities, that which we encountered was a single being possessed of two personalities. Did you mishear? Did he just say that they encountered Naldthal? Oh, he's talking kind of loud. And while his appearance differs somewhat to the divinities worshipped, it cannot be denied that there are striking similarities in their nature. Give me, this is hardly the place for such a conversation. Let us continue it elsewhere. I don't believe in this secrecy type thing that these deities are doing. Like, I think if people are worshiping something, they should be able to know for certain. Like, it should be undeniable that it's actually real. It was careless of me to openly speak of our encounter with a divinity within a place where he is worshipped. Hereon, I shall exercise greater caution. I thank you for alerting me to my indiscretion and ask that you keep it between us. Now then, to finish our conversation, as I mentioned, though the Nalthal as worshipped by men appear somewhat different, there are undeniable similarities in their nature. I believe we may report this much to Graha. Kia. With that, our work here is done. Rather than waiting for our companion to arrive, perhaps we might seek him out at the sunken temple? He mentioned needing to make a detour. Were we to set out now, we ought to be able to catch up to him. I don't want to go to the sunken temple of Karn. A schoolgirl cat girl. I like it. Where even is this? Little Alamigo. One of the worst things about ARR is what is this? Oh, everything is so like the maps here are so small that you can't even enjoy your mount music if it has any. I found this woman. Found this woman collapsed, though I can see no obvious injuries. By her attire, she appears to be some manner of scholar. Water, food, my bag, please. I see. May I trouble you to find her bag? I will stand to look out in the meantime. What? What is a provender? Oh, let me go kill another one of these since I need it for my hunting log, apparently. Nigh empty. What's up, Gra? Snoigheim? I've brought you Archon loaf and coffee. The life-giving nutrients of Archon loaf permeate my being from head to toe. As for my research into the Belladines worship Zema? These I like the little potions she has in her belt thing behind her. Game expert mythologist. She is a collaborator of the students and, like many a Charlene scholar, passionate about her endeavors to the point of forgetting to eat. That is me. That is her. Seeing as she has recovered, may I ask the two of you to tell her about the Phantom Realm? Yeah, I don't like accuracy when it comes to deities. Okay. I put on a proper shirt. Turn my camera on now. Set this back to B. Okay. And your description of the domains, a thunderous tower in one and a sweltering city in another, are precisely as the heavens of lightning and fire are depicted in legend. Ancient times, worshippers of the 12 believed that there exist 7 heavens and 7 hells. Aetherology has since established that departed souls return to the ethereal sea. But it seems those afterlife domains were more than just inventions of mortal imagination. So the shirt, like... As a pursuer of myths, I must say it feels somewhat anticlimactic to suddenly have these revelations given to me. But more than that, I'm dying to know more. Which is to say, please allow me to join in your invest. Like, yeah, there's so many people. There's so many people who would want to go there and see it, right? It'd be like whatever deity you worship, you know, in real life, like whatever one you worship, there's a place where you could go and see them. Now, I do understand them not wanting to interact with people because people get really weird about stuff like that. Probably brimming with excitement. I have a feeling this is going to take a bit longer than I thought it was going to. Okay, no, she's not supposed to be a red mage. I just saw the red outfit and I was like, wait, are there red mages in Mordona now? Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back, everyone, and welcome, Snugheim. How delightful to see you again. I understand you've been doing a fine job leading the students. But may I say what a lovely place this is? At a glance, this appears to be the highest of the heavens of legend, the 7th heaven. Can you imagine if every time somebody went there, the four that we saw pop up and do their spiel like they gave to us, being really upset and like kind of like mean sounding. Oh, if those aren't symbols representing the other heavens, I take it those are the respective gateways. I should like to pay them all a visit. For Snowgheim's benefit, let us review what we have learned thus far, and thence deliberate the next step. I like her. She's great. Gods reappeared before us in Rogger's Reach, though they were disguised as unassuming creatures. Their laws forbid them from showing their true forms outside their realm. Yet in the event the ambient ether becomes unstable, such as during an umbral calamity, it is possible for the realm, and indeed the gods themselves, to be glimpsed by mortals. And such sightings, we believe, have given rise to the various faiths practiced throughout Aeor. As we confirmed in Ul'dah, the Nald'thal worshipped by people and the Nald'thal we encountered here have more similarities than they do differences. In the course of exploring the Omphalos, two things caught my attention. The first gate, which lies in the innermost area, if each of the other 6 gates led to an elementally aspected heaven, and we stand in the 7th heaven, as Snowgheim says, what then lies beyond that last gate? Question. The second is this monument. It harbors some manner of magic, unlike anything I've seen before. I will endeavor to decipher it, but it will take time. Divinities that have existed since time immemorial, who abide in domains resembling the heavens of legend, why have they chosen to reveal themselves to mortals, seeking battle? Unless they favor us with more of their secrets, 'twould seem this monument holds the key to solving them. Indeed, much and more yet lies beyond our understanding, but we'll keep chasing the truth together. I'm sure you'll agree, though, this is tiring work, both mentally and physically. We need to pace ourselves. To which end, might I suggest we return to Revenant's Toll and have a rest before we embark on the next stage of our investigation. He's not going to be able to sleep. That mushrooms on skewers? I actually wouldn't mind trying that. Just to start a barbecue and skewer some mushrooms and just like roast them on the barbecue. I wonder how that would taste. So rarely do I get to simply chat with colleagues. I had fairly forgotten what it felt like. Indeed, and it's quite fitting that we should be doing so here at the 7th heaven. Fitting? That's an understatement if I've ever heard one. You are obviously well versed in the myths surrounding the heavens and hells. If you don't mind, I should like to hear your thoughts on them. Invested as they are in their research, it doesn't take much to stoke their passions. My apologies if it makes you uncomfortable. Having always traveled alone, I'm admittedly not too familiar with such a lively atmosphere, but I do not mislike it. By the way, the two of you arrived at the sunken temple rather quickly. Did something happen? Well, as pleasant as this has been, it's past time we return to an annex. The paperwork for this commission isn't going to complete itself, alas. Then I shall take myself to the Omphalos. I wish my character was like, oh, I need to go deal with this void gate situation. They're like what Krylin and Graha are like, we gotta go do paperwork. The one character's like, I'm gonna go explore this new place because I'm super excited and I don't want to not be there. And the other person's like, I'm gonna take a walk, and then your character's like, we are needing to look at this void gate and maybe not summon all these void sent into Eorzea. We'll be in touch. Oh, while we await developments, I shall remain here in Revenant's Toll. If there are any tidings, rest assured I will share them with you. I doubt so much could have been accomplished without you. Okay. So that is it for the Alliance raid at the very least. Oh, she is here. I want to see what she said. This place is truly amazing, an absolute boon for my research. Interesting tidbits I learn, I will be certain to share with everyone. Oh, and you may have noticed, but there are little critters about the place. Based on your accounts, I suspect they are vessels of the gods. Alas, they flee whenever I attempt to go near. Inventory is so cluttered. Like, I have stuff in here that I've not used. I don't even know if I'm gonna use this stuff. Comatose. That's the worst thing about cooking, about doing culinary stuff is, like, I swear each thing takes all 6 slots. It only needs 1 of each. That's not that bad. But like the flour and this sugar, you have to craft both of those. And it's not like you're a bunny. That's not that bad. Okay, that's not. What's this other one? Sugar. So just sugar beets. Okay, that's not that bad either, but still. But then again, all the other things, like if you do anything in like smithing or armor crafting, they take things like these ingots, which you have to craft those. So it makes sense, I guess. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I forgot to mute the microphone. Okay, where do we need to go now? Oh, we need to go to... Do I need any more radiant stuff? Now, if you've mained ninja for like years or whatever, of course you're gonna go get your radiant. You're gonna get the top stuff for your ninja, right? But if you like a little bit more choice in what your top pick is, I would definitely say to use like something that has more than just one job where your stats get affected by that here, right? But on the other hand, it works because you're not going to be getting that many 590 weapons, at least before this patch came out. Does this get reduced? Person in the other room, like they go like that to their bedding, right? Then, you know, shake it off. People do that, but I swear he does it with as much force as he possibly can. There we go. Now I can start working on, because that's my ninja full radiant gear. Ninja with full radiant Corinthian robe of... I still don't think I should have got that one. Not sure how to even make this stuff. Aglaya. Okay, I need to go search this up real quick. 13. Yeah, cool. How to get and use. Wait, what? I need to go to call. Really? They have me going to so many different things. Radiant Roborant? Okay, so that... Ooh. This is ending up being a lot of work. I'll probably do the accessories first, because at the very least the accessories are used by more than one job, right? Wait. Wait. When it comes to green, can you whip the radiant rings also augmented version? But that's the plan. I'm gonna get the coating first. Those. Now, when I find the answer to that, I can decide what to do. I was not expecting that much intricacy for that. But then again, I remember learning all that stuff for the the Arctic weapons. I like that. Really, really like that. Lady Lakshmi, her song really fits this era. I love this song. Night. I wish the music wouldn't lower when you stopped doing your mount. I don't like that at all. Oops. Get that coin. I don't really like that, to be honest. I was so glad to see you had returned unharmed. Finished with the boat, then? I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone's still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we're just banding together as best we can. I'll look up. Buy them. 5. Greetings and welcome, traveler. If this is your first visit to Thavner, you must try my special Armalassi. I am not Estinian. The world may no longer be on fire, but we are still sifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sister, spare me. We might as well have that ugly tower back for the scant few travelers. I myself barely have the coin to buy at local prices. I tell you, if I didn't charge the odd adventurer a small fortune for afternoon tea, it's tough for them. Oh. I don't know. $2,000. Well, if anything, that gives me a reason to do hunts, I guess. Interesting, but yeah, interesting that. I know I'm streaming this, and I'm trying not to like take too much time doing stuff, but I feel like it's not too fun during stream if you just teleport every place. Because I do watch other streamers sometimes, not all the time, sometimes, and I've seen people like they stop going through the story when people are like talking in chat, and they talk with chat, which is fine. But I feel like it'd be better if there's times like this where you can just travel to some place, because it doesn't take much. You don't need to pay too much attention to this, and you should be able to talk to chat when you're doing this. Because I personally don't like it when the streamer stops the story to talk with chat. Like, get through the story part and then talk with your chat. Now, I understand I don't have a chat, and whenever I do, it's not like my chat is so cluttered that it's like moving super fast or anything. So it's a lot more easy for me to just go through the story and then deal with chat afterwards, or to not take too much time. Chat. And I think there is a balance, right? It would seem my stint on Vitra's back did not go unnoticed. I couldn't take 2 steps before another Thavnarian was thanking me profusely for saving their home. But yeah, I'm actually Kiva was giving me information about these the coating and the twine, and you can buy them for sacks and nuts, these things, and the way you get those is to do hunts. So that literally gives you a reason to do hunts, so that you can get those and you can buy stuff with it, which is nice. Because I have been neglecting hunts, and if I had known this was going to be the case, I probably should have done them earlier. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of the time. Be that as it may, the sight of a massive creature descending from the sky can be startling, to say the least. And there are few places I can enter comfortably without risk of flattening some cart or stall. Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palaka's stand were unanimous in their reply. They are surviving. Resources were stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in, but they persevered with some assistance from Yedlamad. From what I understand, they have always been an independent community, hunters and foragers, and I was assured that the jungle provides for their needs for the most part. Alaka's stand. That makes sense. Like, you always want to be like self-sufficient in terms of food, water, and shelter, right? But some places rely on the money to be able to purchase that type of stuff because they can't just like grow it. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon of giant's gall to a foreign trader, but such visitors are few and far between compared to our best years. The weight of stone leaving Thavner has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity dependent on a steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacles to the flow of trade so we may begin working to remove them. To offload his daily catch, which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships and shortage, able-bodied sailors, and Yedilamad. I am reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back to the palace. His father lost at sea when the beasts sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale repeated over and over. So many lives lost. And it's a pretty delicate thing, because even though I believe that no one, like, if you're in a country, right, the people in the country should not be starving. You should be able to give people food and water at the very least. Nobody should be starving or going thirsty. But then if you do it too much, there's the flip side where a lot of people do become to rely on it, and that can be bad. Enough grief to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome, but we will not. I will consider the perspectives you've brought me and devise a plan to help my people confront this adversity. Like, he has that treasure trove, right? There's so much gold stuff in there. And that would easily... their nation's not that big. It's not like they have billions of people there. Or even millions. The treasures would easily...
I thank you for your attendance.
Would easily support everyone. But you don't want people to rely on that.
The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Al-Zadar's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need.
Their armor actually looks pretty cool.
And lo, that day hath come. May it aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor. In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul. Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more.
Like these two auras over.
None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of Karzal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
Really interesting that that is something that Estinian really focuses on. I know it's kind of part of his past, but he just seems like somebody that wouldn't be their thing, you know?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. A simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society.
And it's actually a real life issue too. Like, how are you supposed to solve that?
Solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come.
Because when it comes to kids, it's not just money, right? It's not commerce, it's not business, it's not any of that stuff. It's they need a parent, like a parent figure. They need schooling, and this is on top of all the basic needs like food and shelter, right? Food, water, and shelter. Yeah.
Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
I've not been giving the most serious of answers playthrough. Takes a village. Taxes. Levy them on trade profits in exchange for your investment. I don't even know what that means, to be completely honest. With Idleshires. I like this one.
Of course, we can draw on trading profits to build a new institution. Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive of Al-Zadal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage.
And a big problem I feel with society is like so many people, you think of the here and the now, right? How to make things better for now, but we don't really seem to consider future people, kids, because orphanage kids right now, like, it's terrible for them.
No, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Zloey. You need answer for need an answer for good way to take care of children. I recommend Louis. We'll do it for fresh apple pudding. Oh. Something with Kalzal seems appropriate. Why not honor one of your most successful merchants? Who would that be?
A successful merchant. I believe I see thy reasoning. Kalzal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
Oh, I forgot that was the dude's name.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Murad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal
If that
Foundation.
even shows up. Haven't.
Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure
Who are these people?
no child in this city liveth in squalor. Clerks, see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. Reminded of Ishgard.
Direct hit rate. I'll take that out. Thank you for putting forth Khalzal's name. Those whose lives he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You will forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Stola. She asks that you meet her at the High Crucible? Wait, where is that? Clerks have been the well-oiled cogs of this administration since before Ahewan assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. And I am curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. Me to lead the way, Your Excellency. Oh, over there. Um. Boom, boom, boom. For one who claims it is too late to save his sister, Vitra seems awfully interested in whatever revelations Y'shtola might have to share.
Right, here we all are.
Oh, moist. I love it.
You discovered something new.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the Void Gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Steamy, please.
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics. From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first. You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the wall separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway. Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Then what of the many voids sent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
Gargoyle.
To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate.
Okay. Is this Tempterra?
The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact.
Interesting. Okay.
Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner.
I like that these creatures are just standing around with weapons.
Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first. And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th. Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
No, the danger is too great.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Stola, please stop being so awesome.
Were you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
I assure you I was most attentive, and I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved. I had a feeling you might say that. Once again, I put my life in your ever-reliable hands. That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single Voidsent will be allowed to threaten Radzatan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daemir was overseeing the project.
Daemir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent.
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daemir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
With what? I actually have no idea.
Have you already forgotten Graha's debacle in Numenon?
I'm sorry, Estola. I'm sorry, it's a
The
library.
restricted section where he was caught sneaking about. It may very well hold a copy of the Daimir's documentation. In which case, I say we head directly to Charleon.
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves, I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Kalzal Foundation.
Let us be on our way as well.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
You need to be here so that when we need the void to be reopened, you can reopen it. Okay, I'm back. I got my big light on. We'll see how that looks with the camera. Be okay, I think. It was a little dark right now, so. Charlie. First. The Crystarium 10-7 15-3. I still love Alidra Luran. Not entirely sure how to properly say the name of that place, but whatever. And I want back my green. Seven. Oh, I need to do that one still. I mean, I could do these as Gunbreaker. I can, at the very least, get it started, because let's see what this is all about real quick. Wary besides, rest assured, I've no secret designs. Name's grandson, bounty hunter by trade, mostly sin eaters. When I first laid eyes on you, I had a feeling you were a bastard. Oops. The sort that must get mistaken for that warrior of darkness folks have been talking about recently, right? Only thing I'm looking for these days is a like-minded partner, someone willing to join me in the hunt for the biggest prize this side of Norvrant. Same for the realm a century ago. Dear old Brandon was one of them. I'm told, stop me if you've heard all this before. Anyway, like his comrades, Brandon died in the process, only to return relatively recently as a sin eater. The better to torment we few who survive their mercy. Yeah, so I think I'll get this started, and then I will finish it off stream. Let's see here. The healer one for Shadowbringers is still the best one, though. And but yet at the same time, the healer one for the healer one for for Endwalker was the one I liked the least. I don't really care for what's her face. I don't even remember her name now. This. I don't even remember how to play game Paladin. Oh well. Yeah, I do like Paladin, so that's always good. I do feel like playing every single job it's too much, right? Like after I get the tanks to level 90, I probably won't play them that much. Like, that's just being completely honest. Ninja's my main right now, so I'm gonna be using that a lot. I find physical range DPS to be pretty easy, but if I'm honest, I probably would main machinist out of it. I love all three of these magical range DPS, but Black Mage is too hard. Like it's like once you play it for a little bit, you get used to like the rhythm, but when you're doing stuff as other classes, and like right now I'm leveling, like let's say I was leveling one of these melee DPS, it's easy to forget how to use Black Mage. It's just a lot really intricate. Summoner is really easy. Red Mage is actually pretty easy. But yeah. There we go. So we'll keep this over here in my in my tab over here, my journal. But other than that, let's curious. I always forget how much it costs. I'm pretty much not saving very much. Oh, I need to start doing hunts. I need to do hunts in Shadowbringers and Endwalker, because I need to start saving up on nuts. Which is that. Do you? If we're to enter Numenon's restricted archives with a minimum of fuss, then we must secure the permission of the Forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. Who do you think might be inclined to assist us? Want? It's settled. Let us head to the phenomenon and see if he's willing to help us once more. I was pressed to name our allies in the Forum. I kind of went off the path and kind of got lost. You know what I haven't looked at? First Brood. I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. I never had the chance to attend the studio. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. Soon after Master Louisoix took him in off the streets, he was put in the care of another Archon. His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. I sometimes wonder what my life might have been like had I pursued studies here instead. Should I wonder as well? Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theories. Still, I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. Oh, that's so sweet. The dank cave I studied in was about as far from the bright, airy halls of academia as one could get, but it was a wondrous, magical childhood nonetheless. That's good. I'm glad that she like it's not it's not like the most ideal situation that a kids going into teenage years probably wants to have. But at least she recognizes as an adult that it was good. This character. What else do I have to do? I have like so much stuff to do in this game. I still have no. This one. I'm still doing the botanist quests. Or not the botanist, the cooking. Wasn't I doing the botany one? Oh, miner and botanist, okay. And I should probably do those. I should probably do my like my botanist role quest, my gathering role quests, and my crafting role quests. There's just so much to do in this game. There really is. Pray forgive the intrusion, Scarlark, but we were hoping you might help us secure permission to enter Numenon's restricted archives. Oh ho ho. No furtive forays into the stacks this time, eh? I applaud this newfound sense of propriety, yet in all this wide world of comparative serenity, what so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? It's interesting. Like, a lot of possibilities can come from this void gate, right? Good and bad. I would have been surprised if you had. My assumption is correct. The research left behind by House Daemir has lain dormant in Charlane's archives for many centuries. And if you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void. That is, in fact, precisely what we intend. To what end, pray tell? To develop a method of traversing the rift, for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world and the echo of its future. And yet I want to understand everything, to unravel it down to its very last seed. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was the promised reward? I, for one, do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request for the forum's consideration. Better received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. Why, Master Fortuno, of course. Interesting. One last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager, so if you could see your way to indulging an old man's curiosity. Yeah, I like him. He's a cool old dude. Oh, Stola. Fortuno does take his duties very seriously. Seriously enough to disown his children, but I'm not talking about that. I talked about that enough during the base MSQ. I can't remember. Like, seriously, Stola, like, normally I would be more than happy to walk across Charland chatting with Y'shtola. But let's just teleport here, yeah, shall we? We'll walk up the stairs though. I still think it would have been better if Ameliance gave Alphino his outfit and the Sage job, and she gave Alice the Reaper job and her outfit. Because I still haven't picked up Reaper. Like, I haven't picked up Reaper because Xenos used that job, and I don't want to use it. Although I probably should pick it up and level it. Come to speak with Master Fortunal. Is he home by any chance? Oh well, Ameliance would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have some matter of import to discuss? Pray proceed, you have my full attention. I like how the servant's just right there. Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time. Express much the same sense. I assure you, will not attempt to circumvent the forum's authority again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. You do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for good reason, yes? No pressing needs exist, then why risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge? For a brother who misses his sister, she was his guardian and his friend, a selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up on thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over a people, yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. 'Tis no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it feels a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones, spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation must be. Reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute a fair exchange for our cooperation. It's actually a little surprising that we just don't have full access to everything. We literally saved the world. We saved Aetheris, and Like if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't even have a restricted section. Like everyone would be dead, right? Like if I was part of the forum, right, and the members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn came and requested something, I'd be like, whatever they want. Because like in my eyes, the people, those people, they proved that they care about the world and they're not going to do anything to jeopardize it, right? Like all of them were willing, all of them literally sacrificed themselves to make sure that the world was saved. They just luckily were able to come back. Wait, let me read that. To put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Charlayan and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms, I might add, of the incredible debt we owe you and your companion. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing you entry to the archives was the least we could do in return. That is wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking on our behalf. Yes, well, as I am sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it is not. I wish you well in your endeavor and bid you good day. You're the same, that one. Uncompromising. Aye, but that very stoicism is exactly what Charlayan needed to guide it through not one, but two exoduses. That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up any number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes, and now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be finding House Damer's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little... She looks so good. 3 people. Let's get out of here. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume. So, is it only me and Ishtola that were granted access? Because if it is, I feel like your character isn't the most scholastically inclined. To think the set of instructions I laughingly imagined may actually exist, but yalms away from where you found me napping. If I had known of Alzadal the Third's exploits sooner, I could well have saved myself days of research. Achieve the impossible. One must needs be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. Lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. What is that? Look at her.
If House Damia's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Like, we needed to recruit help. We needed to have at least Graha with us. Somebody else who likes looking through books. Still don't like the slow walk. So many books I've yet to read. Yes, we are here for one specific volume. You needn't remind me. So when the person is granted access to the forbidden this place, is it like forever until they mess up? Or is it just for that one thing that they need? I'm not sure how that works. Today, in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful Voidborn. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger, but trembling, like a candle's flames threatening to flicker out at any. I wonder if she is even a proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent. Are you? Are we tempted to read more? In the year 1564 of the 6th astral era, the Amalja summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe the being as a gigantic lizard-like being with a potent command of fire aspect magic. We consider that primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer. It is unsurprising, if not expected, that the resulting deiform entity should manifest the appearance and powers with which it is attributed by its worshipper. What then might emerge from the ether should one who believes in an almighty omniscient attempt the same ritual? Advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures as devised by Muhashan, the 9th patriarch of House David. Okay. Present these research notes to the faculty of Charlane's Studium as both a token of our friendship and an expression of our boundless admiration. Have something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies. I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the contents. Well done. We have found our prize.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damia's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about.
Wait, how does she read a book if she can't see?
Among the ranks of the Void Sent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard.
Okay, we've fought some of those.
From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings reveal that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate. Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos. How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon void scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales. And still, House Daemir went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves. Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
So we're gonna have to get eaten by one of those Atomos things. Yeah, that's happened quite a lot to me. The stupid alliance raids. Fortunately, we know a Hannish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our house. Oh no. I thought she was talking about kites. Now we gotta go to Thavner. Gotta run back this way. Oh, I guess we could have made. Should be fine. Let's see. What things do I even need to still do? After I end stream. Let's see. I need to do I need to do a leveling roulette still as Black Mage. Which I'm sure will take a while to do that. For Q to pop, I mean. I have no doubt you will be interested. This research log should speak for itself. Will it now? The sisters, this is the mark of House Damer. I never even knew such a work existed. You should. It was sequestered in the Numenon's restricted archives after all. It was, but that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research, and you put it right into my unsuspecting hand? I hate your head. To think the Damer were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new mock Atmos? 1,000 times yes. What do you mean to do with this big mouth simulacrum once we've built it? So there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the runes at the bottom of the bounty. Today is a day of revelations. If the purpose of our man-made Atmos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself. The font of Maya, the aesthetics of old once favored the place for their meditation. The water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of ether. Foundation. It means a new life for him and his sister. This should suffice. Thank you. Oh. Okay. I think that's where I'm going to end MSQ. But I am... Wait a minute. I'm gonna go pee real quick. Be right back. And I'm back. Okay, that character actually looks really gorgeous, to be honest. Wait, there's a hunt board here, isn't there? Hunt board, okay. Oh, they really are right here. I was really not expecting that. Okay, so Labyrinthos, Taverner. Got two in there that are in Taverner that we can kill. This one should literally be right here. How many of these do I need? $15 sacks of... Well, that is a lot less than I was hoping to get per thing, but that's okay. Boom, boom. Those things are kind of all over the place, but that's good. Are they up here? Okay. I'll probably do this leveling roulette, and then I'll continue doing these hunts, and I'll finish the hunts in Thavner before ending. But um, whoops. Hey, why am I always stuck with one of these left? Okay. Okay. I have sharp cast. Armadillo. Ah. I'm not very used to the super long Black Mage cast time. Not used to Black Mage long casting. I'll get better with it as I'm leveling up Black Mage. Because between 60 and 70, my Black Mage was pretty good, I think. I feel like Black Mage is definitely, you want to like focus on enemies that have a lot of health rather than focusing on enemies that don't. Oh, it doesn't matter so much. Oh god, oh god. Oh no, I ran the wrong way. No, no. Can't move. Try not to get too flashy with your Black Mage spells. But yeah, once you get out of like the low levels of Black Mage, you shouldn't need to use transpose like ever. You really don't. It's really not needed. Does it really matter if these wake up or not? I think that's really the only thing I don't like about Black Mage is how long it takes to cast stuff. Summoner especially has gotten me really spoiled. Being able to like, there's like no cast time for almost. That is an annoying little mechanic this thing has. I think I did pretty decently. Left. That was a good amount of experience. Here. Oops. Okay, now this thing is the tiger things. They're over here. Okay. That one. Oh, so I'm not gonna get that one just yet. Vajra, something. I think this is the last one. The last one for Abner, at least. Way up this way. Ghosted. There we go. Two of them. That damage from what is he? What's that skill even called? Yosho Ranryu? That 1300 damage is way too much. All enemies standing in the corrupted earth of Doton. Oh. Okay, so that's Thavner done. There's Parfait. I don't think I want those. My Black Mage could technically run around here and shouldn't be in too much danger of dying. $83. And you could spam dungeons if you want to, like, to get Bard, Machinist, Dancer, Black Mage, Red Mage, and like when Black Mage was level like 82 or something, like I ran trusts with them, all of them, to get them from 80 to 81. Same with Monk and Dragoon and Samurai, actually. Wait, did I? No, I didn't run trusts for that. I run trusts after 81. Probably like level 80, I probably could run Pagelthin and it'd probably be okay. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'll probably go get something to munch, then I'll probably go get something to munch, and then I'll probably come back to Final Fantasy 14. At some point, I want to do the I want to finish off those hunts. I think I'm pretty close to... I should be pretty close. Okay, no, I'm not pretty. This workbench resin? Feel here. An ice crystal. Giant skull ghoul. That, I guess maybe somebody would like that. We'll just put it. Alright, that's it for me for now. I really like my Black Mage look. I need to I need to find some different gear for my red mage. Like I like this. I like the outfit, but I want to find something different. That is going to be kept. So basically, I want to find a different top, I guess, and a different hat. But for now, that looks okay. Dancer, I need some better bottoms that I actually like. But this looks okay for now. Bard. I don't know. Bard and Machinist look okay. Summoner has that. I love. My mages are using these gear. Theologian has that thing. Huh? Alright, I'm out of here. I did a lot of MSQ. All right, so I think tomorrow, depending on how much dialogue there is, I might be done with 6.1 MSQ tomorrow. It depends on how long. Okay, so I just delivered the flask of astral expected water. So that's the quest I just finished. So I have 2 more quests to do. What's tomorrow? Friday? I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do. Because I woke up at 5 o'clock. Was it just before 5? Or is it just after 5? I can't even remember. But so I'm getting close to a day where hopefully I will be able to flip my sleeping schedule, and I'll be like streaming in the mornings instead of like at nighttime like I'm streaming right now. We'll see what happens. If I'm feeling up to it at about 4 o'clock in the morning, that's not 10. In about 6 hours, I might stream again. And maybe I'll do a bunch of side stuff in Final Fantasy 14 then, or maybe I'll do a different game. We'll see. But there is definitely more stuff in Final Fantasy 14 that I want to do. I feel like it's not stuff. It's stuff that people don't want to see streamed. But anyways, I'll be back either 6 hours from now and not tomorrow evening, or not 6 hours from now and I'll be back tomorrow evening. Either or. I know me and schedules just don't work. But I'm out of here. I'm enjoying 6.1. Yeah. I'll be back later or tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and laters.